Okay, I'm back. I went ahead off camera because it was no importance anywhere. But I did 2 quick rounds of blue just to give me a foundation start. Just a, literally foundation start of this little whatever it is I'm making. And what I'm going to do in this instance is I'm going to do some blue, and then I'm just going to do orange in one section and then return back to blue. And then, blue, orange, blue, blue, orange, blue, blue, orange, blue, blue, orange, blue, blue and orange and blue, 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 and orange, orange. Never mind. Anyways, so let's go ahead. Where is our working yarn? Here's our working yarn for the orange. It's still down there because I did two whatever's. Let's see. This one, you don't have to. It's probably going to reach across here, which I think is kind of messy. So you might want to just catch it, carry it along the edge here just to have it kind of out of the way in case you're stuffing stuff or you go to sew. You don't have this orange yarn just in the way all the time. But we'll see how it turns out. I might just do that because I'm just that way. So we'll go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to carry it. 5. Let's see, almost 24. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, let's do it this way. Took that one out because I wanted to do it a different way. I'm going to carry it over here. Grab the blue. Just to carry it. Alright, make sure it's slack. Make sure you get some slack in there. And let's see, how many stitches do I have left? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's do 4 orange stitches, I guess. We'll just go with 4 and call it good. So this time I want to switch directly to orange. So what we're going to do is we're going to tuck the blue in, grab it by our pinky, and grab the orange, stick it through, make sure it has some slack in there. And then we start, screw it. Alright, I screwed up. But hey, at least I admit it, right? So what we want to do is we want to go back if we're going to carry it. If you're not going to do this, don't worry about this step. It's just me being anal. So I got that carried. Got the blue here. Alright. I'm going to switch out because I want this stitch to be blue. But I want to finish with the gold, orange. Okay, that's better. And then I guess I'll do 4 oranges. 1, 2, 3. Now, see, the thing is here, the blue is only a few, it's already tied right here. You don't have to carry it to right here because there's no point to it. It's just literally done that way to make it a little nicer and neater. And I probably should put some more oranges in here. So let's just 1, 2, 3. Let's do 6 orange instead of 4. That way it's a little easier to see. So we go 6 here. Still got enough. So we bring the orange here. And then we finish off with the blue. Maybe give it a little bit of slack. And then carry it over and we continue on our business. that. Now you got a couple choices here. You can either carry it through or bring it back. You know, just go back here. If you're running low on yarn or you don't think you have enough, probably easier to go, you know, just let it hang slack since you're only going to be doing this little bit right here. But if you're going to be doing a lot, or you're going to have multiple orange changes like what we were doing here, you know, whereas blue, gold, you'll want to carry it around. So let's go ahead and finish this row. Here's the last stitch. And how is this little black go away? Little black fuzz. It's the fuzz. It's coming for me. You know, whatever. All right, and then we got our pink yarn again here. Literally, always choose a contrasting color. Don't have like blue yarn and then a blue guide yarn, because 9 times out of 10 you're gonna pull the guide yarn if it's, you know, similar to, I did that so many times it drove me nuts. But and you can see how it's just kind of carrying up the side right here. So we got the blue again, and we're gonna go here and start a new row. And I'm just doing single crochets, waiting for my husband to come home because he was at a doctor's appointment getting something done. I don't want to tell you exactly what it was because it's kind of icky. I mean, not bloody gory or anything like that. It was just, this is crochet and nobody wants to talk about what he was getting done because it was just, you know, whatever. Okay, where's the gold? So we got this here. Gonna bring it over. What you might want to do is, if you take your yarn here, see how that's kind of tight? You know, it doesn't have a lot of slack, but that's okay. You want to see how much slack you can get, but you want to maybe bring your yarn, your orange yarn, over so you can tie it in where you need it. Trying to figure out which yarns. So like right here, you'll want to tie it in, you know, just bring it back a little bit so it's over here where you're working. You do your regular, come on, dang it, too many yarns. Have it like that so it's tied in for working on this side. Yeah, I'm going a little quicker, I think, than I normally do, but I am trying to do it multiple times. So I got, see how I got slack? You want to pull it. See how tight it is when it's pulled like this? I don't like that. So if you don't mind it, but I prefer if you pull it tight. See how it's got just that little bit of extra slack in there now? That's what I like to see. Just that little bit, so if you pull it, you know, out, it's got just that little bit of slack. So, because you don't expect it to be tight when you're like this, but just that little extra makes it, I think, a lot better, you know, for just whatever. Okay, so switch that over. We're going to get rid of the blue. Remember to bring the blue over in front of the yarn, underneath it, hold it with your pinky, then bring over orange. And we'll do some blue yarn, or some orange yarn again in just this one section. And you don't have to carry the blue if you don't want to by hooking it into the thing, because it's just this far away. So it's not that big of a deal. But you want to do your 2 orange loops here. You hold it on here, loop it through here. Go like that. Now, because I prefer that little bit of slack, what will happen is your 2 connecting stitches The stitches right in this area right here and right here, you're probably going to have them looser than normal because of the slack yarn that's here. See, these are, granted, I'm doing this on a loose tension for example purposes, but these, see how these stitches are much tighter because it's just dealing with one stitch. Whereas these, it's kind of a hodgepodge mess of, you know, blue, orange, and everything in between, trying to get things done. So yeah, those connecting stitches will be a little bit looser. If you want to figure out your tension or whatever on those, go ahead. I just lived with it because I didn't care enough to deal with it for the rest of my pattern. I was like, I can deal with 2 loose stitches per se in comparison to the other ones. Granted, I normally use a number 4 hook rather than the number 7 that I am using right now. So, here we go. Oh, I forgot to say this is brought to you by Raining Cats and Dogs Discord server, because I always seem to say it and I forgot to say it in the last video, and I did it in the whatever. But anyways, it's Raining Cats and Dogs to help a member out here. So anyways, I just ran the pink stitch again, or the yarn thingamabob over, and we got here, and we go like this again, and like this, single crochets, and then if we want the orange again over here, which we do, see, you know, I'll probably carry it over here because it gets you set up. Oh wait, we're not there yet. I was getting lines mixed up, so I was getting confused. So we got that, and then we want to bring the orange over, so we take it, cover it up here, go like this, just to anchor it. That's another term you can use. You know, anchor your yarn here so it's not, you know, flopping around. Make sure you have slack in it. And then let's go with this. Take the blue, get that over there. See how I have to put the orange on the other side so I can use it? That's just the way I do my yarn. So I think there's other ways to do it, and that's fine. This is just the way that I found works for me. So if you figure out another way that works for you better, have at it. You know, crochet is meant to do what you enjoy doing. And I'm just putting these out. So I got orange, orange in the same spot. And then we got this one again. Cross over. Where's the blue? Hold the blue. Make it work it here. Tuck it in. And we call it good, and we go back to doing some more blue stitches. So, let's see. Let's see if there's anything else. Now, another option you can do, in some instances you will be doing it, where you're changing color every other stitch. And that, it's not a big deal. You just have to pay attention to where your yarn is at all times. So let me finish this off, and then I'm going to do another row of blue just to bring it, give us another foundation. And we'll go from there. So where's that? So all right, so that's one video there of how to get oranges. See how the 2 end stitches are a little bit looser, and also I was not watching my tension, but you can kind of see how it's a little bit bigger in that one spot, but it's all nice and neat. You don't have any yarn sticking out. You don't have any ends to worry about cutting and all that. You're carrying the yarn in, you know, in the center here. Yeah, see how it looks a little messy? Yes. But by being tied up, you can stuff more in here. If you're putting sewing and stuff, you're going to have less likelihood, not me, because I always seem to snag the threads, but you'll have just more open area if you're going to put wires or something in here before you close it up. To just, it's a little bit neater and nicer in there, and it's just me being, you know, snotty. But I just like it better when I'm doing this to have it a little bit tied off if need be. So what I'm going to do is I'll end this video, and then I'm going to go to another one where you're switching every one just in case you need to do it, but I want to do a foundation of blue on there again. So, alright, I'll be back in a minute.